Hello, everybody. Thank you for joining me. This is GGF bringing you episode 73 of Let's Try Pathfinder, Wrath of the Righteous, and I'm super excited about today's episode. Hope you guys are doing well. Super excited because we are ready to attack the Grey Garrison, I think. We've spoken with the storyteller. We got everybody ready. We have to rest, but we did everybody's spell books and stuff like that. All good to go. And we have to charge more often on casters or archers. That's true. I usually have Lan target them, try to interrupt their casting and stuff. Lan's a sure shot. Alright, so like I said, we talked to the storyteller. We did everything. So all that's left to do is talk to Erebeth about the plan going forward. If I look at journal, common causes gather allies. We can't do anything more there. Discuss the Grey Garrison attack plan with Erebeth. Oh wait, no, we have to rest. So let's go click the bed. And this should hopefully take care of everything. Does anyone want to scribe scrolls? Let's see. Who can scribe? Dayron? Aha, he can. And somebody can do alchemy. Nanio. Choose a potion to craft. Potion brewing. We know about potion brewing. Oh, we don't have the kit for displacement. It's level 3. Darn. Let's make a potion of enlarge person. Are you sure you want to stop crafting? No, I want enlarge person. Caster level 5. Don't think that matters much. We're going to use a Bazaar. What does mage armor use? Same idea. Okay. A potion of enlarge person and a scroll. Oh, look at this. Sun. It is so good. How about scroll of Shield of Faith? Command. Lesser restoration, cure moderate wounds. Let's go cure moderate wounds. It also uses the Bazaar. 75% chance of success, but we can add peeps. Okay, and rolls are unavailable. Alright, let's go, son.
No, you're wrong. There are treants in the desert too. Garundis call them tabongos.
Huh.
You're kidding me. Fine, I lose, which means I drink. Next, I bet that in all of Galarion, a sentient slime has never held any government post.
Wow, treants in the desert though, that's pretty neat. And everything progressed smoothly. We got a potion, I think, out of it. Maybe, I don't know. But we are good to go. Everybody is fully healed. We didn't cook though. Oh, fish on a stick again. You know what? Let me reload actually. Even though we had success and stuff. I messed that up. I didn't have anybody cook something that we cooked fish on a stick, but that's not what I actually wanted. So let's come here. Let's see. Dayron. And like me. Wait. Nenio, and who was it? No, wait, that was Sela down here. And that was like me. Alright, food is provides you with 1 temporary hit point per level for a day, so 5 extra hit points is pretty good. Party meal, +1 on all skill checks for a day. Let's do that. And it takes a purifying solution. Alright. Yes, change our current recipe. Choose a spell, enlarge person. Need a better alchemy kit. Cure moderate wounds. Alright, let's go, son. Boom.
My dear Nenio, did you know that the best folk remedy for snoring is a pillow pressed to the face of the snorer? Give it a try tonight if you hear anyone start to snore.
How very interesting. Thank you for the tip. The next person to snore will be subject to immediate experimental healing. This will be fascinating.
And we had success again. And this time we have +1 skill checks, which we wanted. Whoa, who are all these people sleeping in here? Why are there dead demons in my room? The heck? What in the world? There's dead demons in my room. See him. Ember? Do you have something to do with that? No. Huh. Weird. And a raven, and that's Ember's raven. What the heck? Oh, there's a look-see. What the heck is going on in here? The demons were killed recently, no doubt about that, but it's not clear if it happened here or if the bodies were brought here from elsewhere. What in the world? Storyteller? Do you know anything about that? Camellia? Huh. Who would know something about that? Vasily? No. Alright, well anyway. We're not going to worry about that right now. We're going to come up here and Sela. Quick save, and here we go. We are ready to discuss the plan with Irabeth. Okay. Irabeth rubs her red and tired eyes. Any success? How is the city? What is our strategy for the attack on the Grey Garrison? I shall lead the rest of my forces in a frontal assault. This will distract the enemy enough to let you use the secret passage and reach the ward stone. Destroy it before the demons turn Iomede's gift into a weapon of the abyss. Most of the allies you found will join my forces, but you can expect a certain amount of support from them. My opinion on Prelate Hulrun aside, it is undeniable that his inquisitors are a formidable force. You will benefit from their pinpoint strikes against troublesome enemies. In these dark days, the most unlikely allies join forces to fight the common foe. All tieflings are treated with prejudice in Canabras, let alone the smugglers and the thieves of their kind. And yet they are on our side, and I'll make sure their contribution is not forgotten after the victory. They'll be of little use in open combat, but they'll help you spot secret doors and warn you about traps. Everything is ready for an attack on the Grey Garrison. Time to attack. Irabeth opens her mouth to speak, but suddenly a crash is heard from somewhere up above. Wait, are they going to attack us? Oh, it's the Griffin, son! It's the Griffin, and it's a person! That can transform into a Griffin! What?
What in the name of the Green Mother's going on in this crazy town?
And he's maybe a companion named Ulbrich? What? And he's got music? The ceiling gives way with a thundering crash and a griffin lands on the floor of the tavern. In a flash, the creature transforms. A huge red-bearded man now stands before you. Folding his arms, he casts a proprietary eye over the tavern, and in a deep, booming voice, he asks,
Who's in charge here? You there in the armor? Or is it you, tavern keeper? Or maybe it's you, old-timer? Oh, you, I remember. You were in that ravaged fortress with all the books. You can explain all this to me.
His nut-brown eyes bounce from Irabeth to Gemmel, then to the storyteller before finally landing on Elzarian, on me.
Well?
Ignoring the looks of astonishment, the man approaches you and looks you dead in the eye. Will 12 look back at him saying nothing? Succeeded.
You're good.
You stare wordlessly at each other for a while. At last, the big man looks away.
All right. First things first. If by some chance you don't already know, they call me Ulbrich. Ulbrich Olesk. Chief of the Olesk clan. The one that gave Barzog's orcs a drubbing. What, never heard of them either? Be damned. Just an illusion or something? One minute I'm laying myself down for a nap in a glade one summer's day, and the next I'm waking up among ruins and flames and monsters running riot. No one knows me. But you see, my name's famous across Sarkoris. Where in the blazes am I? What's going on here?
Ulbrich pensively runs his large hand over his beard. Succeeded at Knowledge World check. You've heard songs that tell of the glorious victory of an alliance of Sarkorian tribes over an orcish horde led by a chief called Barzag. But that was a long time ago, centuries in the past, before the demon invasion. Is it possible that this man does not know that Sarkoris has fallen? In the library, there was a stone statue of a griffin. It came to life and suddenly flew off. Was that you?
A statue, you say? Strange. I don't remember being turned to stone. But if it looked like a griffin, then it must have been me. Take a gander at this. Don't worry, I won't scratch you. I'm no werewolf, I'm a shifter. My powers were granted to me by the sacred griffin Ervar, who protects our clan. I doubt you've got any other griffins flying about this city, Bjorn.
That's for sure. Ulbrich displays his large hand to you. He bends his fingers and they immediately turn crooked, transforming into razor-sharp bird talons. You're saying you fell asleep in Sarkoris and woke up here?
That's what I'm saying to you. I was plucked like a fish from a pond and carried off to God's nowhere.
You said you saw me in the library. When?
Now, let me think. Strange that the memory's in there, but it's all broken up in little pieces. So, I opened my eyes. I saw books and stones around me, and you were there. Then I was flying over the city. I had wings. And then I was in this here tavern, and then I saw you again.
Ulbrich tugs on his red beard as he ponders, and he peers at his arms. You couldn't come through the door?
The door would have been smarter, right enough. I was asleep too long, that must be it. My head's all muddled. I remember I was flying over the city looking for something, and when I found it, I just drove straight for it. Roads and roofs be damned. But what was I looking for? Drinks? Warriors? No, that's not it. Or maybe you. Was I looking for you?
Ulbrich looks at the hole made in the ceiling by his entrance and sheepishly scratches the back of his head.
All right, that's enough questions from you. Now answer some of mine. Where am I, and what's going on here?
Tell the truth. The city is called Canabras. I don't know how long you were asleep, but Sarkoris hasn't existed for 100 years.
Oh, I can't take it anymore. Oh, you got me there. You're telling me I fell asleep for 100 years, Sarkoris was swallowed by demons, and Canabras, that little fishing village, is now a fortress city? Oh, go on, pull the other one.
Ulbrich listens to you in silence, but his expression becomes more and more bewildered as you speak. At last, the big man explodes in a fit of rumbling laughter.
Fine. If you don't want to tell me what's going on, don't. We're in a tavern, not in the middle of nowhere. There's plenty of folks around. I'm sure one of these people will tell me what's happening here. There's one thing I do know without asking. You've got a tough fight on your hands. I'm not one to wait on an invitation to a brawl, so if you're making ready to break some demon horns, I'm going with you.
Yeah.
But in the meantime, I'm gonna have a taste of whatever ale they brew here.
Yes, son. Ulbrich looks around. Oh my gosh. So now, before we leave for the Grey Garrison, we should probably get to know Ulbrich. And is he a character now? He is, son! And he's got power attack. Oh my gosh. So this will not be the Grey Garrison attack episode, guys. This is going to get to know Ulbrich. He's a Griffin Heart shifter. Neutral good. Level 4, 19 strength. The proud and fearless griffin is a creature dedicated to protecting its territory. These regal beasts are revered as symbols of freedom and strength in many cultures. Oh my gosh. He's unarmed strike, and he's good at it. An awakening in charred ruins. He has power attack too. Everyone knows about the unfortunate fate that befell Sarkoris. Everyone, except this mountain of a man who apparently slept through the last 100 years. He knows nothing about any world wound and refuses to believe that his home is gone. He was happy to join the Crusaders without yet realizing the scale of this war. What is at stake? Oh, he's actually got athletics, mobility, perception, nature lore, power attack. So he's you can choose to take a -1 penalty in all melee attack rolls and combat maneuver checks to gain a +2 bonus in all melee damage rolls. This bonus to damage is increased by half, plus 50% if you're making an attack with a two-handed weapon, a one-handed weapon using two hands, or a primary natural weapon that adds 1.5 times your strength modifier on damage rolls. This bonus to damage is halved if you're making an attack with an offhand weapon or secondary natural weapon. When your base attack bonus reaches +4, which I think he has, and every 4 points thereafter, the penalty increases by 1 and the damage increases by 2. So he's at -2, +4. The effects of this feat last until your next turn. The bonus damage does not apply to touch attacks or effects that do not do hit point damage. Wow, and he's getting an enhancement. He's got a belt of giant strength. Oh my gosh, we have to check that out. He's human. Humans possess exceptional drive and a great capacity to endure and expand, and as such, are currently the dominant race in the world. Their empires and nations are vast, sprawling things, and the citizens of these societies carve names for themselves with the strength of their sword arms and the power of their spells. Humanity is best characterized by its tumultuousness and diversity, and human cultures run the gamut from savage but honorable tribes to decadent devil-worshipping noble families in the most cosmopolitan cities. Human curiosity and ambition often triumph over their predilection for a sedentary lifestyle, and many leave their homes to explore the innumerable forgotten corners of the world, or lead mighty armies to conquer their neighbors simply because they can. The physical characteristics of humans are as varied as the world's climes, from the dark-skinned tribesmen of the southern continents to the pale and barbaric raiders of the northern lands. Humans possess a wide variety of skin colors, body types, and facial features. Generally speaking, humans' skin color assumes a darker hue the closer to the equator they live. He's of the Green Faith, a naturalistic philosophy based on the belief that natural forces are worthy of attention and respect. Followers of the Green Faith meditate daily, commune with natural forms of power, and show respect to nature in all things. Domains are animal, earth, fire, plant, water. Favorite weapon's the sickle. We don't have a sickle. He's a hermit. Or was. Adds lore nature to the list of class skills. Also becomes proficient with clubs, great clubs, quarterstaffs, and darts. Nice. So we'll see if any of that. Yep, he's proficient with quarterstaff, club, great club, dart. Defensive instinct at 2nd level when unarmored, not using a shield and conscious. The shifter adds her wisdom bonus, if any, to her AC and CMD. In addition, the shifter gains a +1 bonus to her AC and CMD at 4th level. This bonus increases by 1 for every 4 shifter levels thereafter, up to a max of +5. At 20th level, if she's wearing non-metal armor, she instead adds half her wisdom bonus to her AC, minimum 0. These bonuses to AC apply even against touch attacks and when the shifter's flat-footed. She loses these bonuses when she's immobilized or helpless. These bonuses do not stack with the monk AC bonus class feature. That's weird. So he adds his wisdom bonus, which is +2, and then in addition gets another +1 to AC because he's at 4th level. Track. At 2nd level, a shifter adds half her class level as a bonus on lore nature checks. Coup de grace can take a griffin shape, son. As a standard action, polymorph. At 4th level, a griffin heart shifter can use her wild shape ability to become a griffin. This ability lasts for 1 minute. The master shapeshifter mythic ability makes this duration permanent. Using griffin shape as a standard action that does not cause attacks of opportunity. The Griffin Heart Shifter can use Griffin Shape a number of times per day equal to her shifter level, plus Wisdom modifier. While in this form, she gains a base speed of 50 feet, 2 claw attacks, 1d6 damage, a bite attack, 1d8 damage, and immunity to ground-based effects. While in this form, the Griffin Heart Shifter gains the Grabber ability. Look at that. With her claw attacks, she also gains a combat feat, using her shifter level as her effective fighter level for the purpose of meeting the prerequisites. If he has levels in fighter, these levels stack. At 9th level, the Griffin Heart Shifter gains the Pounce ability and the improved natural attack ability with her bite attack, and she can select another combat feat. At 14th level, the Griffin Heart Shifter can select the 3rd combat feat and gains the Rake ability, so we'll check into that later. But Grabber, whenever this creature hits an enemy with a melee attack, it also attempts a grapple maneuver check against its target. If the check is successful, both the target and the creature are grappled. Grappled characters cannot move, take a -2 penalty on all attack rolls and -4 penalty to dexterity-based checks, cannot make attacks of opportunity, and whenever they cast a spell or use a spell-like ability, they must make a concentration check against a DC of 10 plus the spell's level plus the grappler's CMB, or lose the spell. The target of the grapple attempts to escape every round by making a successful athletics or mobility skill check or strength check. The DC of this check is the grappler's CMD. While grappling the target, the grappler cannot take a standard action. Each round, the grappler makes a grapple maneuver with a +5 circumstance bonus. On success, the target is pinned and takes damage equal to that of the grappler's attack with the highest damage dice. As a free action, the grappler can end the grapple for both themselves and the target. If the check fails, this ends the grapple for both the grappler and the target. Pinned characters suffer the following penalties. Character suffers all of the penalties from being grappled, loses dexterity and dodge bonuses to AC, cannot take standard actions, suffers a -4 penalty to AC. This ability also gives the creature a +4 bonus on grapple maneuver checks. Wow, Grabber. That's pretty wild. And then he gets other abilities later. Charge, Demoralize, Acrobatics, Shifter Claws. At will, a shifter in her natural form can extend her claws as a swift action to use as a weapon. The claws on each hand can be used as a primary natural attack, dealing 1d4 points of piercing and slashing damage, 1d3 if she is small. As the shifter gains levels, the power of her claws increases. At 3rd level, her claws bypass damage reduction N/cold iron, N/magic, and N/silver. At 7th level, her claw damage is increased to 1d6, 1d4 if small. At 11th level, her claw damage increases to 1d8, 1d6 if small. At 13th level, 1d10, 1d8 if small, and at 17th level, the damage die does not increase, but the critical multiplier becomes ×3. Finally, at 19th level, the claws bypass DRN/adamantine and N/-. While the shifter uses wild shape to assume her aspect's major form, her primary natural attacks gain the same benefits granted by her shifter claws ability. She can use either the base damage of her shifter claws or the damage of the form's primary attacks, whichever is greater. A list of primary attacks is provided in the description of each major form. Interesting. Griffin Aspect. This ability unlocks the aspect of the proud and fearless griffin, a creature dedicated to protecting its territory. These regal beasts are revered as symbols of freedom and strength in many cultures. A Griffin Heart shifter can take on the aspect of the griffin and assume griffin traits as a swift action. While in this form, she gains an aura that grants her and her allies within 30 feet a +2 bonus on saving throws against fear effects. She also gains a +2 inherent bonus to her strength score. She can maintain this form for a number of minutes per day equal to 3 plus her shifter level. The duration does not need to be consecutive, but it must be spent in 1 minute increments. At 5th level, the Griffin Heart shifter grows a pair of bird-like wings that grant her immunity to ground-based effects. 10th level, the Griffin Heart shifter's bonus to strength is +4, and her aura now grants her and her allies immunity to fear. At 15th level, the strength bonus increases to +6, and she gains a +4 inherent bonus on her will saving throws. At 20th level, the Griffin Heart shifter's bonus to strength is +8. Her inherent bonus on will saving throws is +6, and she becomes resistant to movement impairing effects as per the Freedom of Movement spell. This alters and replaces all improvements to shifter aspect. Treat Affliction, fighting defensively, Woodland Grace. At 3rd level, a shifter ignores movement penalties caused by difficult terrain, is immune to being entangled, and gains a +2 bonus to AC against attacks of opportunity. Lovely. Feats: simple weapon proficiency, light armor, medium armor, claw, weapon focus, shield proficiency, power attack, claw, specialization. Wow. And focus on bite. Now with the claw, he has to use the shifter claws to get that, to get that attack. Right now he's just using unarmed strike. Traits: he's skilled. Humans gain an additional skill rank at 1st level and 1 additional rank when they gain a level. We have to level him up 1. Yeah, see, he's just getting his attack. Now when he pulls out the claws, that's when all those, the focus and specialization will come into effect. Alright, so we should probably try to, well, let's see his inventory. Oh my. He's got a Swarmbane clasp. An ancient fossilized insect lies trapped within this ornate amber clasp, impaled by the long golden pin that fastens the wearer's cloak. The wearer's weapons, unarmed attacks, and natural attacks deal full damage to swarms, regardless of the swarm's immunity to weapon damage, if any, although damage reduction applies as normal. If the wearer is damaged by a swarm, they automatically succeed on their saving throw against the swarm's distraction ability. Hide armor +1, I was going to give him that. Belt of giant strength +2. Grants its wearer +2 enhancement bonus to strength. Bonuses of the same type usually don't stack. Ring of protection +1 and a cloak of resistance +1. And he's got Cure Moderate Wound Scroll for some reason, and Potion of Magic Fang. Gives all natural weapons or unarmed strikes of the subject a +1 enhancement bonus on attack and damage rolls. The spell can affect a slam, attack, fist, bite, or any other natural weapon. Can he use scrolls? Like, why does he come with that Cure Moderate? Is that because... Oh, that's the Cure Moderate that we just created, I think. Somehow it got into his hands. Yeah, because these are all grayed out. Or whatnot. He can't even use that, so take that off. Magic Fang, though. Now, what about for weapons? Can't use the scimitar. I thought the scimitar was a simple weapon, but I guess not. Can't use any of these weapons. I mean... And he's better off probably unarmed. You can use a Masterwork Great Club. Oh no, he's good with it. Wow. Don't I have an enchanted Great Club, or did I sell it? Use a Heavy Mace of Fire. That's one-handed. Yeah, son. There we go. And for a shield, you can actually use a heavy shield. Doesn't seem to get a bonus from it though. His AC goes down. For some reason, putting on a shield. I thought I had a magical shield. Did I sell it? Or give it to somebody else, probably? Yeah, it doesn't seem to do anything. Oh, it does something to his touch AC. Lowers it, yeah. So what he should probably do is use that two-handed, I guess, if that's how to do it. He can use the club with nails. +9. But his unarmed attacks are probably... When he gets the claws out, he can still get the claws out with, while wearing a weapon or while using a weapon. It's +7 with a ranged weapon, so we'll give him a crossbow. Give him an ever-burning torch because he's not magical. Can't use Tempest. We can give him... Oh, maybe we'll give him Orc. Double Axe skill. As we level up right now, he's going to use that. 1d8 +7 +1d3 at +9. Very nice. Let's go ahead and try to level... Well, let's finish his bar here. Yeah, Potion of Bark Skin. Alchemist Fire. We can equip a breastplate +1. Let's see if what that looks like. No, that does not help him. Alright, so... Potion of Mage Armor. Okay. Alright, and... Let's, get out of here and save. We'll get to know him in a bit. But let's, I guess, first level him up. He's gonna stay a Griffinheart Shifter for show. He gets a feat. Okay, 4 points here. Definitely Perception. Definitely Lore Nature. Definitely Athletics and Mobility. Very good. And his feat, Extended Aspects. You invoke your Aspect's minor form longer than most. Add your Wisdom bonus minimum 1 to the number of minutes per day that you can use your Shifter Aspect ability to assume a minor form, which is Griffin. Focus Strike. When you're wielding a two-handed weapon or a one-handed weapon with two hands and using the Power Attack feat, you do not suffer Power Attack's penalty on melee attack rolls on the first attack you make each turn. You still suffer the penalty on any additional attacks, including attacks of opportunity. That's pretty cool. Point blank shot. Shifter's Rush. You use the momentum of your movement to focus and awaken your inner beast. Once per round when you move at least 10 feet or when you charge, you can use your Wild Shape ability as a free action. Armor Focus. Bull Rush. This feat gives the character an ability to perform the Bull Rush combat maneuver. Also grants a +2 bonus to CMB when performing this maneuver, and +2 bonus to CMD when defending against it. A Bull Rush attempts to push an opponent straight back without doing any harm. If your combat movement is successful, your target is pushed back 5 feet. For every 5 by which your attack exceeds your opponent's CMD, you can push the target back an additional 5 feet. Cleave. You can make a single attack at your full base attack bonus against the foe within reach. If you hit, you deal damage normally and can make an additional attack using your full base attack bonus against the foe that is adjacent to the first and also within reach. can only make one additional attack per round with this feat. When you use this feat, you take a -2 penalty to your armor class until your next turn. Wow, he's got a lot of cool stuff, but I think there's something I want to do. Fast learner. I think there's something I want to do. We can get him a mount. No. Can't get him a mount. Natural spell. You can cast spells while using your wild shape. You substitute various noises and gestures for the normal verbic and somatic components of a spell. Wow. That is crazy. We'd have to look into that and test it. Sunder armor. Two weapon fighting. Exotic weapon proficiency. I think we're gonna do it, guys. I think we're gonna do it. Orc double axe. There's a lot of cool feats, don't get me wrong. But if Sun can use that Orc double axe Tempest, where is it? Oh, that's me. I was like, what? Can be equipped. Two-handed. Oh, he doesn't get it. He's not good with it. Because it's considered two-weapon fighting. No. It was a bust. Look at how crazy that would be, though. He gets 2 attacks with it. 7 to 14, 5 to 12. Doesn't say what the reduction is. Wait. Yeah, -8, two-weapon fighting. And this is -4. So if we get two-weapon fighting, that would be a better selection, because then, you know, he'll be doing 12 to 26 or something. Very crazy damage. Plus the 1 sonic and 1 cold damage. And two-weapon fighting would take these both to +10. Like he gets with the mace. Huh, do I keep it and build for the future around it? Or do I just get him something different? Ah, man. I mean, we could, you know, save for the future. He gets another feat, Shifter's Fury. At 6th level, a shifter gains the ability to make several ferocious attacks with the same natural weapon. Instead of attacking with all her natural weapons, the shifter can choose a single primary natural weapon and make a full attack with that natural weapon, gaining a second iterative attack at -5 as if it was a manufactured weapon. When she does so, all her other natural attacks count as secondary attacks and do not benefit from shifter claws. The second attack with her shifter claws in her humanoid form counts as secondary, but does not lose any shifter claw bonuses. The number of additional attacks increases with the shifter's base attack bonus. She gains another iterative attack at -10 when her base attack bonus reaches +11, and so on. I don't really understand any of that. She gains a second iterative attack at -5. Okay. So she can make a second attack at -5. And all other natural attacks count as secondary attacks and do not benefit from shifter claws. Second attack with her shifter claws in her humanoid form counts as secondary, but does not lose any of the bonuses. Interesting. And then she gets more attacks as it goes on, and then shifter claws increase to 1d6, and he gets a feat at level 7. There's so many things we could do. He's already got a focus on claw and bite. You know, and we take Orc Double Axe. Just imagine this is plus 10, and there's probably other good Orc Double Axes out there, so I'm gonna probably keep it. One sec, guys, bear with me. Alright, guys, I'm back. I did not realize we're at 40 minutes, so we're gonna have to cut it. It's been about 30 minutes since I've actually been at the computer. But thank you guys for joining me. I think we're going to keep the Orc Double Axe thing, and because I'm betting there's probably going to be another Dork Double Axe. Another Orc Double Axe down the line that is worth keeping. Actually, though, he's not going to be at plus 10 for these. For the second attack, it's going to go down by -4, I think. So it'll be at 6. And this one will be at 8. It goes by 2. So still not the most proficient with it, while he can do more natural attacks, and especially this mace, which is doing pretty nice damage itself. And the shields don't seem to, they seem to hurt him, actually. Yeah. So we'll give him the mace for now. Keep the Orc Double Axe. In the future, maybe there'll be one that's really good, and maybe we'll get him 2-weapon fighting, because this mace is one-handed. So if he can put something in the second hand, that's going to be pretty good too. So, but I want to thank you guys for joining me. I hope you enjoyed this episode. If you did, please go ahead and hit the like button. Give this video a thumbs up. Feel free to leave a comment as well. That said, guys, if you're new to my channel, welcome. I hope you enjoyed as well, and I hope you will subscribe and hit the notification bell. Feel free. Love to have you along for the ride. Still don't know what the demons in the room mean. And what else? That's it. So I hope you join me next time, guys. I thought this was going to be the invasion, but not quite yet. Next time we're going to learn about Olbrig, or whatever his name was. We're going to learn about him. Yep, Olbrig. Talk to him a little bit. And then once we've exhausted that, we're going to talk to Irabeth again and get ready for the Grey Garrison attack. I guess we just walk out the door and we're good to go. So please join me next time, guys. Thank you so much. Until next time, be well, live well, stay well, and much love, peace, and joy to all of you. Take care, and I will see y'all in the next one. Ciao for now.